Hello you guys and welcome to today's Disney Cruise Line Prep and Pack with me. We are 7 days away from our Disney cruise. I'm gonna start doing all of that last week, prepping, packing, and all the things. I've already started to purchase a few cute little outfits for that trip and everything, but we're gonna start compiling that, doing any last minute stress ordering from Amazon. As you can tell, I'm a bit scared. I'm excited, but I'm a little scared too, which I may have already started, and then I also have a cart of a few other things that I need to order. Well, hello, and welcome to the $532.39 Panic Buy Amazon haul. We're gonna be getting all that together, making sure we have everything we need to pack, because we're coming down to crunch time, and in about 7 days out, I'm like, okay, I wanna have this stuff ready, because I'm not gonna be within the last 24 hours pulling this together. If you are waiting until then, please don't do that to yourself, because there is nothing more stressful than prepping and planning for a relaxing vacation. So do yourself a favor and let's start getting all that prep work done right now. A little bit about the cruise that we're going on. So we are sailing on the Disney Magic from Fort Lauderdale, and it is going to be a 3-night, 4-day cruise. So just so you can kind of get an idea of, okay, this is what she's prepping for. I may need to adjust and plan accordingly for a little bit different looking trip. Maybe your cruise is a little bit longer than that, or maybe you're doing a 2-night sailing, depending on what you are. Obviously you can make adjustments. We'll get on the ship from Fort Lauderdale and then we'll spend the night, and then the next day we're gonna be spending the day at Lighthouse Point. I am so excited. I think this will be one of the very first cruises to go to Lighthouse Point, and I am ecstatic. On our last cruise, it didn't go so well. The wind was so bad, we didn't even get to see Castaway Cay. So this will be the first Disney spot. It's not Disney's island, because they don't like own the whole island. It's their little sliver of the island. But this little sliver of Disney paradise is the first Disney sliver of paradise I've ever been to. So I'm really excited to see it and see what it's like. And obviously it's new, so there's not a lot out there about it. So definitely be taking you guys along for the vlog. So if you want that, click that red subscribe button, join the little internet fam. I'll be sharing vlogs from our adventures there, any tips and tricks for our cruise. That content will be coming along as well. So if you have questions, I will try to do my best and answer those in those future videos, but would love to have you. And then for our next day, we will be in Nassau, Bahamas. So for some people, that is a day at port. They get off the ship, they do excursions. For us, we're not planning on doing a ton of that because it's a very short cruise. We'll be back home the very next day and disembarking the ship. So our plan is to maybe get off for an hour or so in the morning, grab a treat, some snacks, maybe go to the Starbucks on the island. But then we're just gonna go right back to the ship because we wanna explore the Disney Magic and be able to, not just the magic, but the magic, the ship that we're going to be sailing on. We want to spend some time on there, enjoy maybe the pools and some of the kids activities and all the different things that are offered on the ship, because it is absolutely incredible. So for me, we won't be spending extra money to go off the ship and do excursions. We're just gonna keep it budget friendly and stay right on that ship and have some fun right there. We don't have a long time. There won't be a pirate night on our cruise.
No worries, mateys. It's me, your old pirate pal, Mickey Mouse.
So we don't have things like that to prep for. I'm not gonna overdo it as far as taking a ton of stuff. We are packing in 2 carry-on bags, and then we'll each have a personal item for the trip. That's about it. I'm not taking all kinds of stuff to like decorate and do all the little different things that you can do on cruises. Some things to decorate. Remember how I said I wasn't gonna decorate our stateroom door? I'm not doing a lot of that extra stuff. There's so much fun to be had outside of that. Now that I'm saying that, I might do a little something to the door. For the most part, we're not gonna be just doing gobs and gobs of stuff. So with that being said, let's jump in to getting all of the things prepped and what I can do today.
What you make? I'm a chef. The Mickey ship looks like a Mickey ship. That Captain Mickey does not look.
Got Minnie.
But she doesn't have the right face.
Well, it's not gonna have a face, baby. It goes on the door. There's a little circle on the door.
On that and the cruise ship.
We can't get all those.
Just yeah, that one. I want this.
Well, we can't do both. How about we do the ice creams? I will have these in my Disney Cruise Amazon checklist or like link down below, but these are so cute. The little Mickey head magnetic hooks. If they would get here in time, I would order them, but it's 7 days out and they wouldn't be here till the 12th. Like, we'll literally be home from our cruise before then. These are so cute. Like, I love this. You guys, it is the next day, so we are now 6 days away from this cruise. Yesterday kind of got away from me on the prepping and stuff. The girls and I sat down and finished up what you saw of the kind of last minute Amazon stress ordering. I think that's all. I hope that's all. It's probably gonna have to be all because I don't think we leave. Our cruise is in 6 days, but we leave in 5 days. So I don't know how much time I have to get things. So with that being said, today we're ordering toiletries because it is Friday. I need to get ready to place a grocery order for the weekend and first of next week. So we have some things to live on and also some snacks and stuff, but I don't have time to really be running to the store to grab things like that. So I'm just gonna throw it in my Walmart grocery order and that way my toiletries are coming to me. So with that being said, I want to go through what I already have. Like, I just leave our toiletry bags for the most part packed up. My makeup's in here. We just got back from a trip a few days ago and we're going again. So my makeup, I just left it in here. I'm like, there's no point in me taking it out and then putting it back in. It's just a few days, so I'll just live and use what I have in here. So that's the case, but I do need to kind of go through this and make sure I have everything that I need for this trip. So for one, I know I've already ordered some sunscreen, so I did that much. And then I just need to go through the rest of the toiletries, add any to the list. And yeah, I think we should be in good shape, I think. Next thing on the list was to print out the new cruise printables. I am so excited for those of you that have been asking for these. Cruise printables are now live, so you can check them out down below. If you are planning a cruise and you're like, girl, I need you to make a packing list for that, because I've gotten some DMs about that. You now have a cruise packing list down below. So I'm really excited about these. I am kind of fine tuning them between now when I'm filming those and the launch, and that way I can like have them up perfect and ready for that. So I do have them in printable form, so they'll be available down below, and if you use code VIDEO you will get 10% off of your purchase, so you can definitely use that code. We've got everything from stateroom items on here. Of course, it still includes an outfit planner, so you have all the different little things that you can do. We've got an excursion bag on the back, so at Disney World you need a park bag, but here you need an excursion bag. There's certain things you need in your bag to be able to get off the ship, and it's nice to have that little checklist of like, okay, do I have these things before getting off the ship and heading off on your excursion? Obviously it's just kind of some generalized things. You may need different things depending on what kind of excursion you're going on, but I do have like a little miscellaneous section here at the bottom that you can use for kind of writing in anything else you need. But I'm really excited about these. So I'm gonna go through, start double checking. I did my toiletries from memory, but I'm gonna do like a little skim over, quick check of the toiletries here on this and know for sure which ones I have and if there's anything else I need to add to my grocery order before I get that placed for tomorrow. And yeah, I did stress order a few things from Amazon, so there is a pre-cruise Amazon haul coming in like a day or so. Whenever the stuff starts showing up, we'll start doing some little mini hauls and then packing. And I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous though, I'm not gonna lie, because if you watched our last cruise vlogs, they were not, I mean, the first part of it was great. Our departure day, like everything was, it was good, but the weather really threw off our cruise for one, and so we didn't get to do any of the like deck parties. All that stuff got like canceled and rescheduled and moved to the main hall, like the grand hall, and like all these different things. So I don't feel like we got the true like Disney cruise experience from that. We didn't get to go to Castaway Cay. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video because the wind was so bad. It was a cruise in November for those that are curious, and the wind was horrible to the point they tried to dock the cruise ship 3 times. 3 times. That big old ship, they like swung it around to try to dock 3 times, and we couldn't do it. And so they're like, I'm so sorry, we're just gonna have another day at sea. So we didn't get to see the island. So it was a little bit of a bummer because I feel like Castaway Cay is like the crown jewel of like especially on that kind of itinerary, that's kind of what you're looking forward to, is going to Disney's private island. Like, and so the fact that we didn't get to do that, it was just kind of like, eh. And then Bella ended up getting sick, and then the rest of us ended up getting sick, and it was just, we had to quarantine in our room. When you think of a cruise, it wasn't the kind of cruise you think about. So with that being said, I'm really hoping this one goes a lot better. But we're doing all the prepping and packing and getting ready for it, so we're doing our part. So please, dear Lord, let the cruise go really, really well, please. So really quickly, there are 5 things on my little packing list that I just mark through and I don't take when I'm going on a cruise, or just to Disney in general. Some people like to take this, so I have it on the packing list, but me personally, it's just things I choose to not take and lighten my load. But 1 and 2 of those are body wash and body lotion. The rooms usually have it, unless you're staying value at Disney World. They don't have it there, but on the cruise ships they have it, and moderate deluxe villas are gonna have lotion in the room, so you don't have to worry necessarily about taking that unless you just have a favorite lotion. I like the smell of the body wash that Disney places have, whether Cruise Line or World or Land or whatever. It goes with the vacation. Like, I just love that smell of the sea salt. Before it was grapefruit. I preferred the grapefruit, so I'm a little sad that that one's gone. That's a whole other thing, but you just smell like vacation. It's just part of it. You're just clean. You smell like H2O body products. It's just, yeah, it's the whole thing. It's a vibe. But I don't take those. I don't take shampoo. I don't take conditioner, and I don't take shaving cream. I use the body wash as my shaving cream. One less thing to pack. And I love their shampoo. Sometimes on occasion I'll take conditioner, but not usually. I like how it dries my hair out. I have semi like oily hair, and so that conditioner actually is really helpful for me. Now the girls' curls, it does make them tangle, so I do have to make sure I have a detangling spray, like a leave-in conditioner that I'll spray in their hair. If I need anything, I'll spray in a leave-in conditioner in mine. But yeah, those are just a few things that I don't worry about packing, because I mean, Disney's providing them. I like the smell of them, so we're good to go.
For your day. Thank you for your attention.
Guys, we are now 3 days out from this cruise. So things have definitely escalated because, side note, I love this lip gloss so much, but we kind of time warped from going from like 6 days out to now 3 days out. And we leave on our trip in 2 days. So it's Monday and we leave very early Wednesday morning. Our flight is at 7:50, but we have to like leave the house to be at the airport at like 5 a.m, which means we have to be up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready to go and like all that stuff. And we may actually need to be up at 4:15. I don't know. Sometimes we do okay, and then sometimes we're moving slow. Part of me is like, I don't have time to be doing your hair and doing all this stuff, but honestly, it's gonna take me 15, maybe 20 minutes tops to get ready. And I'm gonna feel so much better getting all this stuff done if I don't know what it is. If I look good, I feel good, like it just kind of translates for me personally. I know this is not everybody, but I feel like I'm being so much more productive and I look good while doing it. I don't know if maybe, do you guys feel that way? Like being able to like feel good about something and about yourself, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a few of us, I don't know. But for me, I'm taking the time to do this because I know for me, it's gonna make me feel better. I've got my iced coffee I've already made, so we're kind of downing that and getting ready. But the to-do list today consists of pulling everyone's outfits for the cruise. That way I'm not overpacking, because I have limited myself on what we're taking. I don't want to have gobs and gobs of stuff. I want to have what we need, but I don't want to have excess, if that makes any sense, because I don't want to have to deal with a bunch of extra bags. So I'm planning everyone's outfits for the cruise, picking out all that kind of stuff, pulling that and getting it ready, because tomorrow is when I'm going to pack. And I also don't want to be pulling all this stuff the same day that I'm packing. For me, I don't like that. It stresses me out. I know that and have learned that about myself. So I'm not stressing myself out tomorrow, which is day before vacation. I want to have everything laid out. So tomorrow I'm just literally putting things in packing cubes and putting it in suitcases and bags. And we're getting things finalized and buttoned up, but we're not still prepping the day we pack. Another thing on the to-do list is going to be getting our boarding documents ready, making sure all that is ready. I want to gather our passports, print off any documents that I know we're gonna need for boarding, and get that all ready to go so that I'm not having to worry about the important stuff. And also tip, I'm gonna put that all in one single folder, so it's gonna be like in a little pouch or something that I can grab and easily, like, this is the important stuff. And then I'm also going to make sure my husband knows this is the important pouch. Like, this is the life or death, like, we gotta have this kind of thing. And then lastly on the schedule for me is prepping content and getting more work done, because as I'm filming this, I think it's 16, I forget, it's 15 or 16 days away as I'm filming this from the launch of Pixie Dusted Memories, which is my new Disney World planning guide. So we're doing all the things over here. So shameless plug, if you need assistance planning your Disney World trip, if you feel overwhelmed by that and you want a complete step-by-step guide with all kinds of tips and tricks and room reviews and how to plan your days and all kinds of just, I'm probably biased, but I think it's really good information and it's all in one central location. If you're interested in checking that out, I will have it linked down below. It is fully live by the time this video is going to be up, so you can definitely check it out. I'm really proud of it. I have poured so much time and attention into it, and I still yet have to pour so much time and attention into it before it launches on June 18th, but I'm really excited and would love and be honored to have you over in there. All right, so we've moved the party into the girls' room so I can start grabbing outfits. So these are the only outfits I've bought specifically for this cruise, but I have these cute little dresses. They're from Kohl's. I don't know if they're still available, but I think they're beautiful. I love the little cutout details. So I've got that one for Bella, or for Lucy, and then I got this little set for Bella. It's a little top and shorts. I'm kind of regretting now that I didn't buy her a dress too, but maybe there's a reason why I didn't buy her a dress. I don't know. But I think they also had a little, I want to say they also had a little boys option similar to this that was like a linen kind of button down. If I can find these, I will link them online. The thing I hate about Disney Cruise Line is I can't really plan our outfits. Like, apparently on the Disney Magic ship, there is a Rapunzel's dining. And I'm like, oh my God, it would be so cool to have a perfect little outfit to go with the Rapunzel's dining, because they have Rapunzel dresses. I'm like, that would be perfect. But I'm like, do I take them? Are we gonna have that in our rotation? What night is that gonna be on our rotation? Because I'd like to like have it categorized. So what we're gonna do for this, because I'm just having to kind of fly by the seat of my pants here with what we could end up having as far as like rotational dining and outfits and things like that, is I'm just going to group everything together. So our Rapunzel dinner outfit is going to be in one little thing. Our animator's palette, restaurant, dining can be all in one thing. And like that's like kind of centered around like, okay, this is where we're dining, so that's where we're planning our outfits around. If you don't care about outfits, obviously, then this kind of doesn't matter. But if you do want to at least coordinate or whatever for your outfits, then that's one. But I am excited for some of this other stuff. So I'm going to pull some things really quickly, and then we'll see what else we can get into, like pairing outfits. I don't want to take too much because I don't want to like overstuff our suitcases, but then I also like, I want the cute. So we'll see. I may end up having to kind of ditch some things as I'm putting it all together in the suitcases and packing cubes, but let's start gathering some outfits. All right, so here's the thing. My room looks like it exploded because life of a Disney content creator that doesn't live in Orlando. I actually live in Tennessee, for those that maybe didn't know that. But for those of us that are Disney specific content creators, we kind of have to travel back and forth like a lot. And thankfully, as my channel has grown, my frequency of trips has also greatly increased. We used to be a once a year family, and now we go basically once a month, sometimes multiple times a month. So it's insane how life has kind of shifted as a Disney content creator. But I need to clean up this room, so I'm gonna put a little like 60-second blast of me like speed cleaning this room really quick so I can start laying out outfits and kind of seeing what we're working with. Okay, that's feeling better. It's not, this room is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm starting to get things put away. I'm putting anything that I'm thinking, I need to go through this, maybe pack this, and once we start officially laying things out on the bed, then I can start removing things. So don't worry, all this stuff isn't getting packed into my suitcases for this 3-night cruise. Like that would be a little excessive, but we are gonna be planning out some outfits, going through things. I have some stuff that's still kind of packed from the trip, or I washed it on our trip, so it's already clean, so I'm just gonna lay it out and be able to pack it again. So the perks of doing laundry on your vacation is that you come home with clean clothes, that I'm not having to deal with laundry. Now I do have a little bit of laundry to do, so we're gonna have to add that to the to-do list, that one we had earlier. Yeah, let's go ahead and add laundry to that. It's getting a little longer for today, but let's take a minute, sort through this stuff and see, okay, what do I actually need to continue leaving on this bed for packing and kind of having in my little pile system, or do I need to like put it in the closet, put it away, that sort of thing. We're running out on a emergency Walmart run because I forgot that on our last trip I had taken a couple swimsuits. It was down to the last 2 that I thought Lucy could fit in, and now we're down to 1 that the child fits in. And so anytime we're traveling, especially, I want to have 2 swimsuits, but it's one of those having a couple of options because we're going to be at the beach, we're going to be at the pool and all that stuff. So if one is wet and in a wet bag somewhere, I'm not having to dig that out. I've got a fresh, clean swimsuit. I always like to travel with 2 swimsuits and 2 pairs of pajamas for everybody because something is bound to happen in either of those instances. So it's just like kind of a non-negotiable to have like double of those for me personally. So we're going to run to Walmart, do that. I placed a last minute Target order that Dean's going to pick up tonight. I have all of my like needs and panic buys from Amazon coming in today. They're gonna be delivered to our mailbox. And then also I've got a couple of things coming in from Amazon tomorrow. So expect a haul in either a little bit or tomorrow in that portion of the video, but we're getting it done. Getting it done. And no, I'm not okay from having to buy my daughter a girl's swimsuit. I'm not okay with this. She is not gonna be 5 this year. She's not already needing girls size clothes. She's not out of the toddler phase yet. I'm just, my mama feels are not okay with this. I'm not ready. I cannot believe my baby is ready for this. Well, hello, and welcome to the $532.39 Panic Buy Amazon haul. That was a mouthful and a box full. So let's get started. First thing up is this personal item bag. This one's for you, Corey. So I got the personal item bag. A lot of you had recommended it, and Corey just like sent me the link, and she's like, girl, you need to try this bag out. So I'm like, okay, I will try the bag out. So we're gonna test this one out. It is a personal item size. It should fit for Spirit, which is who we are flying return with, and then flying down there we are flying Southwest, so it should be within size for both of them. I'm excited just like looking at some of the pockets and stuff. We're gonna pack it up later on, and I'm excited about it. So got that one to try out. We'll see how I like it when I use it, but so far just looking at it I'm like, this looks really cool. So we'll see how it goes. Another thing I did, I upgraded my water bottle. So I have the 32-ounce version of this, and I decided to upgrade to the 40-ounce version of this because my kids keep drinking out of my water bottle. I end up being the one to have a water bottle while we're in line. So I just thought, you know what, why not grab 8 more ounces in a bottle and we'll be good to go. Or I could do this one and the other one and have 2 big ones because summer's coming and it is hot and I want ice cold water, and this thing keeps my ice and everything chilled all day long. So I am like, here for it. Got some things to decorate. Remember how I said I wasn't gonna decorate our stateroom door? I'm not taking all kinds of stuff to like decorate and do all the little different things that you can do on cruises or do fish extenders. Yeah, that changed. We added things to the cart. So I got this little set off of Amazon. It's a little magnet set. It comes with a couple of other little cute magnets. It's got her clamshell bra that goes with it. So the girls, I let each one of them pick out a pack of magnets so we can like decorate the door. That was Lucy's pick. And then we got they come with a couple little like fishies and stuff with that. And then we got this little pack of ice creams. Was Bella's request, and they're like themed like the characters. You can see Mickey there, Pooh Bear. We've got just, I guess, a regular cupcake. You got an ice cream, so super cute. These will be fun, and I just think it'll be awesome to kind of decorate our door. I was a little panicked too after our last cruise. If you followed along for that. First half was really great. We loved it. Embarkation day was amazing, and I'm like, okay, I could get used to this. I think we might be cruise people. And the second half of the trip hit, and it was just like, I don't know if I ever want to do this again. But needless to say, at that time, I had 2 cruises booked. So yes, after this one, we do have another cruise already booked. We had 3 cruises booked and on the schedule, and we hadn't even went on the first one yet. So with that being said, we'll find out if we're cruise people this time. But I did get some Dramamine kits. I got the multi-pack, so we're just like ready for whatever. Because partially our problem was stomach bug, and then partially the other problem was I was motion sick because of all the movement of the ocean, and so was Bella. So she, like, it was partially stomach bug, and then it turned into actual like motion sickness, like nausea from the boat. I got this. I'm so sad. Genexa has like either run out or they're not making it right now, but they had a motion sickness medicine and it worked like a charm, but I can't find it anymore. So I got this. I'm hoping it works. It gets good reviews on Amazon, so we'll see. Got a double pack of these like tummy ease, like soothing lollipops, because Bella loves lollipops, and if her tummy's feeling funny, we got these. So there's that. Got a lot of motion sickness stuff, you guys. I got these motion sickness patches. Again, really great reviews on Amazon, so we'll see how it goes. As you can tell, I'm a bit scared. I'm excited, but I'm a little scared too. Got my favorite sunscreen. This is like, I keep rebuying this. I have it literally on subscribe and save. I don't have, like, I have like a hand, like you could count on one hand how many things I have on my subscribe and save on Amazon. And this is one of them because it's that awesome. And I really hate using any other sunscreen because every time I try another sunscreen, I get burned. Like on my last trip, I tried a new sunscreen because I'm like, oh, this one looks really cool and it's a little less expensive. And no, it didn't work for me. So I got this one, but you do have to obviously reapply. But with that being said, it works amazing. And then I am trying the same brand, but it's their sunscreen stick for being able to put on faces and stuff a little differently. And also be a little bit smaller than my Solar Buddy. So if I needed to like toss this in a park bag, I've got that. Got those fish extenders that we weren't gonna do. I got a thing. Time for Etsy. Next cruise, we can do some Etsy stuff. Or if any of you like have Etsy shops, and I would happily try things out. But I've got this little cute, it's a little small one. It's kind of little compared to some of the fish extenders I saw. But it's got little pockets. It shouldn't take up a ton of room. And so this will just hang right outside our door, so we'll see. I'm kind of excited. I'm like bandwagoning really hard over here. I don't even know if we're cruise people, but I've got this stuff. For that, I did get this little pack of Finding Nemo. I figure little girls, little boys, everybody, like even grown-ups, I like coloring. I find it therapeutic. So I got these. It's like a multi-pack like you'd get for a birthday party. So we can use them as activities, but then we can give them away and do that kind of stuff. I got this dress. I'm gonna have to like insert some footage or a picture or something because this is just not doing this gorgeous dress justice, just holding it up like this. But I'm excited. I've not tried it on yet, but it looks really great on the model. And I think I saw it on somebody on Instagram. I don't remember who I saw it on, but it was somebody, some fashion blogger that I follow. She shared this. I wish I knew her name, but it was really cute. I love that it ties, so I don't know if I'll use it on the cruise or if I'll save it and use it on our anniversary trip later on this month in June. I don't know. I haven't quite decided, so we'll see. But I've got this. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm excited about it, so hopefully it works out as well as I think it is in my head. I got these reusable stickers from Melissa and Doug. I got the mermaid because you know, we're going to the beach, we're going on a boat, cruise ship, that sort of thing. So I wanted to be on the theme. I will say I don't like these just straight out the packaging. I don't like them as much as the princess set that the girls have, because the princess set's an actual book that is spiral bound and you close it up and the stickers are all in there. This one, it's just like they're on this sheet and the sheet is stuck in these little tabs here. Now you could obviously, once they get started, stick them in here, but I made the mistake of like ripping the packaging that they originally came in. So needless to say, I'll be leaving this one in it until we actually get on the airplane and they color, or like they stick them on the inside. That's a bit annoying. Ducks, okay? I'm going full cruise here, but I got cruise duckies. Now with these, I did do some research. I don't know if it's, my dad has a Jeep, so I don't know if it's called like ducking people. Don't copyright strike me and don't report me. I didn't say the word. It's ducking people. So don't come at me in the comments. But with that being said, you can't just like leave them hidden around the cruise ship like on some cruise lines for Disney Cruise Line. You can't do that. Other cruise lines, we won't name those, can do that. But with these, I got them that way. Obviously each one of my girls will have to have one because they've already saw them. They're like, we need a duck. And then we'll have the rest of them that we can give away to little friends that we meet and people like that. Or we can even put them, maybe, I'm assuming if you put them in the fish extenders, then that's okay. If anybody has experience with that, let me know. But I figured we could at least hand them to other little kids as we're playing. I got these cute little Disney themed bracelets to do as little fish extender gifts. It's my first time, okay? So don't judge me. I'm not having all this expensive fancy stuff. Maybe next time, but I wanted to get some things to have a little fun with. I got some little Disney bubbles. Little Mickey, Donald, Minnie little bubbles. Straws, because my girls love these, so I'm assuming other people do. Now, this is also my assumption. I thought about this after I had ordered all this stuff. This is me assuming that this fish extender thing is mainly for kids. I mean, an adult could use this. Obviously, you could throw this down in your margarita if you wanted to and have fun with it. But I feel like most of those things are a little more like kid geared. So I don't know how that would work. If it's like an adult, obviously you have no way of knowing if it's an adult. They're not like putting their age on their fish extender. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work. But as long as it's kids, we should be good. And if not, I mean, yeah, some grown adult man or whatever can just like throw it in his margarita. I don't know. That's that. Then last thing, I think this is the last thing. I'm pretty sure this is the last thing. But this double pack of stools. So I kind of, on one of our trips, I had this collapsible potty stool and somehow I thought I packed it and I don't know which one I didn't pack it at. But one of our trips I didn't pack it in, and it wasn't until recently that I was like, wait a minute. My collapsible potty stool is not in my owner's locker. I either left it at Caribbean Beach or Saratoga Springs. I'm not sure which one. But somebody at one of those resorts got a potty stool. But with that being said, I decided to get this one instead because it works a little bit better. I could use the other potty stool at the sink and the toilet. Obviously it worked better at the toilet, but I got one of these so they can also get up to the sink to wash their hands and all that kind of stuff. Bella's getting ready to start potty training, so we'll be heading right back into the potty training phase here in a little bit. So that's our phase of life again. Lucy doesn't really need it at most of the toilets in the bathroom anymore, but Bella is my little shorty warty, and so we're gonna need these. That's the Amazon haul. So there you go. I may do some packing tonight. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, so we'll see what we do.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Okay, so it is almost 8 o'clock at night and I want to go ahead and get some stuff started to eliminate. I wasn't gonna pack until tomorrow and I'm not gonna completely pack, but I'm like, there's no sense in me like moving this stuff off instead of like just going ahead and putting it in packing cubes and stuff. So the plan is I'm gonna try to have this as our night before, because we are flying down the day before our cruise. We're spending the night in a hotel and then transferring to the cruise on embarkation day. So I'm hoping this can be our night before and morning of bag, and like our bag that we keep with us when we go on the cruise ship. Because it's a personal item, it counts for free. We're flying down there, we're flying down Southwest, because we can take like a billion bags basically. But when we're coming back, we had to buy Spirit tickets because Southwest was just so stinking expensive. So to save, I think it was like $400 or $500. I'm like, okay, for $400 or $500, I'll fly Spirit here. So with that being said, we're flying Spirit back, and so I only have the 2 carry-ons paid for, but it's like 40 something bucks to pay for another bag. So worst comes to worst, I can just buy another carry-on to come back for one of the girls, and I can switch to that bag. But the goal is to do it this, because I don't want to keep spending and adding on, because that all adds up so fast. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can keep it simple. So let's go ahead and start throwing in our outfits and stuff like that into here. We'll put toiletries in here. So this is just gonna be like, that way on our night before and morning of, we only have to open one bag. We're not having to muddle through all the different suitcases. We just have one bag that we open. So that is the goal. So I don't know why these bags always impress me, but they always do. Like, they're such good personal item bags, because I have our swimsuits for that evening if we want to go for a swim in the pool. Then I also have our embarkation day outfits. I have swim shoes, I have pajamas in here. All of our toiletries are in here. The only thing I don't have is a change of clothes for that evening to like go grab dinner in. I might could sneak some in here. I don't know. We could probably toss them down in this section, to be perfectly honest. So I may be able to do that too. Pulled out our main outfits for like Lumiere's and the Tangled restaurant and the Animator's palette, things like that. But I haven't done like play clothes and stuff like that. So I do need to pull those as well. So I may put some more of this stuff out of the way and then grab those outfits too. I am so excited about these new packing cubes. I got a black one for myself and one for Dean. I think I'm only gonna need one for the cruise, but I bought each one of us one because I wasn't sure how we would end up packing. And then I bought 2 smaller pink ones for the girls, but they are hanging packing cubes. So you can hang these up in the closet. This would even be great for packing for Disney. If you know you're gonna be in a resort that has like more hanging space than drawer space, somewhere like that. I know like when we go to Saratoga, a lot of times they end up having more hanging space than like drawer spaces in the rooms and things. So that like places like that, it would really come in handy if you're in a studio at a DVC unit. Those kinds of places end up having that more times than not. They have more hanging space than drawer space. So they're kind of like a cruise ship. But these pop open like this, and they have this giant cube up top here. And I love that it has this mesh zipper on it, so that it's gonna hold everything in when I pack it in there. The second one is cubed. I don't know if you can see that with this. Let's see, that's not that one. This one, here we go. It zips around so you can open it, but it is cubed on the inside, so I can organize things in there that way. And then it has this bottom section which is also really cool because it's like a shelf down here as well. So it's a wide open packing cube like the one on the top, and it has a little pouch that is a zippered pouch on the flap that pulls down, and it has these buckles, so it kind of has a little bit of compression. So once I get all the outfits in there, we can do that. But my thought is that we can put everybody's outfits in this one and then just put it down in one of my carry-on bags. Actually, I'll do like a packing cube for each day and have all of our stuff in that. But since I don't know that information, this is gonna work just as well, and I can just pull it all out and be ready to go for whatever we end up being thrown while we're there on our cruise. So either way, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and toss this stuff in there, speed this up really quick, and throw that in there. This is going in my carry-on bag. I didn't put anything in this bottom compartment, so I'm not trying to like stuff it all in there, but I do have this top section that has all of our evening outfits, so our dinner outfits. These princess dresses are getting me, like they're so thick. Oh my goodness, they're taking up a bit more room than a normal, just like little thin dress normally would, but I have a hard time saying no to the princess dresses. So with that being said, we do have all of our outfits up here for our dinner, and then our Bahamas day outfit there as well. And then I've got over here just some pajamas. Behind that I have their Lighthouse Point day outfit, because that'll be the first thing that we do. I've got Dean and I's Lighthouse Point day outfit here, which is basically something we're just going to wear over our swimsuits because we're going to the beach at Lighthouse Point. But that way we also have like something to throw on, like a cover up, things like that. I've got that. I've got extra swimsuits, or I've got our swimsuits for the next day. And then let's see, yeah, all that swimsuits for the next day. So this is our secondary ones. I have our first ones in the personal item bag that I'm using as our embarkation day bag, and then I've got a secondary one here. I've got some casual clothes for myself, casual clothes for the girls, and then casual clothes for Dean. So just if we need something kind of in between to throw on, I've got 2 outfits for them, 2 outfits for myself, and 2 outfits for Dean here, just as like comfy little casual clothes. We could sleep in it, like you can do whatever. So they're just kind of multi-purpose outfits for between time. And so that is what we got, and let's cinch it down. So I already know this thing is going to take its own suitcase. I'm like already, I can see it, like it's thick, but it's everything we need for this long weekend. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. If I were putting it in like a checked bag and I had a larger bag that I could put it in, I could probably do the bottom part and be able to just like hang it up. But since we're not doing that, and it's like kind of tall, we're gonna be cinching it down and putting it in my carry-on suitcase. Because I bought our bags when I was in like carry-on phase, and I kind of wish I would have just went with checked bags instead, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm just gonna lay down on it for just a moment, and then we're gonna cinch it. So that brought it down and like compressed it pretty darn good. Like that's not too shabby, I don't feel like. So we're just gonna kind of even it out here, push on that side. Now I'm gonna grab my carry-on suitcase and we're just gonna plop it in here. I might could stuff like a few things around here in the front if I needed to. I don't know what that would necessarily be. If I needed like pajamas or extra little things there in the front, I could totally do that. But I am just going to go ahead and zip this up, and that's going to be our clothes packed for the trip, for like our outfits and everything. So that's that suitcase done. And some easy things that I can go ahead and get off the bed and into our other suitcase, because we're doing 2 suitcases, is for one, our little extender fun bag here with all of our little activities and fun goodies. So actually I'm gonna put that in this end, because I'm gonna have to expand the suitcase for that one. And then another thing that I am putting in here as well is this guy, and I used it on our Memorial Day weekend trip and I loved it. But it's just, we roll it up really small like this, but it's a little hanging organizer. So I have the girls' little undershorts on this side, underwear, got some socks, things like that that they need on this side, and then I have Dean and I's stuff on this side. So I have his socks, underwear, my socks, underwear, bras, undershorts for dresses, things like that. I've got it all here. And my slipper socks. Always take a pair of slipper socks. I just enjoy some little cozy socks in the room. So I've got that, and it literally just rolls up, and then I can hang it up immediately in the closet, which works really, really great. I loved this on our last trip. It packs and unpacks so easily. So very happy with that new thing. And it was like, I don't know, I think it was less than $10 that I got that for. So I've got that can go in this bag as well. We've got medicine, because I'm not traveling anywhere without my medicine. I have our swim bag. Ooh, this needs to go. We may need this sooner. We need to go in our embarkation day bag. I don't know that it's gonna fit. So we may be doing some game time decisions tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what I do tomorrow. But I think that's gonna do it for tonight and this little packing session. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just throw all this in a laundry basket and set it in the corner over here. And then we'll start working on some more stuff tomorrow.
Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Okay, it is the next day. It is the same makeup. Was so tired last night, and I ended up, once I changed into my pajamas and kind of was starting to get ready for bed, I ended up doing some stress packing, so we're gonna go over that. Okay, so when it comes to that stress packing I did last night, I went ahead, I think I did this on camera, but this part I put in here. It's our fish extenders and our gifts, so it's all in one pouch, so I can just pull it out and I know exactly where everything is. It's organized. I've got our undergarments, bras, underwear, socks, all that good stuff right here. And then this spot I tucked in our rain jackets. There's some rainy days around our days, both at Nassau and at Lighthouse Point. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take it just in case. I mean, it's the beach. It's like, if you're wet at the beach, it just feels a little different than being like wet anywhere else. But on the off chance we want to like ride bikes and it's raining or something and we want a little bit of rain protection, I don't know, we're gonna take that. I have my little jewelry box down in here as well. In this top part I've put my little like pool bag, beach bag that I'm gonna be taking here. I can use this as like a purse, all that good stuff. So I'll be transferring to this once we get on this ship, or even once we get to our resort the night before maybe. But I did toss in this extra little kind of, I guess, crochet type bag. It is a beach bag. It's got all kinds of pockets in it. I loved it when we went to the beach last year. And then on the inside, it does have a zipper pocket on it as well. But I grabbed this because it doesn't take up any space. But when we head off to go to the beach, or even if we get off in Nassau, it's nice to have something to like carry your towels around in, because they do have towels for you to take off the ship, and then obviously you do have to bring them back, but you do have them complimentary for your excursions. So like to be able to throw some towels in here, anything extra that we might need, that way we're not having to fumble with a bunch of stuff. We'll have 2 bags. My husband can even carry this and have the towels in it, and then I'll have my bag with all of our other little pool day, sand day stuff in it, so we'll have it covered. But this is really small and just squishes down super flat, so I love having like that little extra thing to throw stuff in. I do have my sling carrier in case I need that, and then I do have their little LCD tablets that I keep in here. That way if they want to just sit and color or do something while we're out exploring or whatever, then I have some sort of activity in here as well. But that's just kind of getting shoved in here. In the bottom I do have our step stool. I'm torn on whether to take it or not, so I don't know. I feel like it would be helpful, but then I'm also like, okay, I don't want it in the way because those stateroom bathrooms aren't the largest things on the planet. So I don't know. We'll see. I may make a game time decision on this one, but I've got all of our magnets in here, and then our medicine case. For those that have not seen a video like this before, I do have cold medicine in here for adults and kiddos. I've got Band-Aids, Neosporin. I've got moleskin, thermometer. I do have a nasal aspirator, so sucking out any snot out of the girls' noses, stuff like that to get it like extra clean. I have all that stuff in here, and this goes with me all the time. I just keep it stocked and we are good to go no matter what ails us on our trip. So that's kind of what that is looking like. there. And then I did grab a cooler bag. That way we can throw some bottles of water in it. When we go on our excursions, we can do that and then toss it in one of our beach bags. I grabbed this little pouch to be able to throw stuff in and these little sand mitts. These help to brush the sand off. They're not rough or anything on your skin, which is really, really nice. So I grabbed those, and they do have a little like pocket to put your hand in, kind of like an oven mitt, and you just dust the sand off. So I've got those. And I've got this giant pouch of liquid IV as well as some Pedialyte packs in there, so we can toss those in our waters and stay nice and hydrated. So all those things are going, and then I will be wearing my hat. If I had a larger suitcase, I would like flip it upside down and like put it in there and then like have stuff kind of packed around it so I could safely transport it in there. But because I am not like packing that way and I don't have room in here, I'll just be wearing that, and everybody can safely assume where I'll be headed. And it all fit. I did have to do the expander, but it all fit. So yay for that. I might actually be able to even squeeze my curling iron in there. Maybe. Maybe. We're starting to get a little tight. And then for our arrival day bag, embarkation day bag, that sort of thing, I do have this one going. So I did switch from the little personal item bag to this carry-on style bag. And so I've got all of our goodies down in here that we'll be taking, so it worked out a little bit better. Plus I was able to add in our outfits for that arrival day evening. That way we've got some clean clothes to like go to dinner in, that sort of thing. I did toss a couple of wet bags in here to be ready to go. And then I've got like my little handheld misting fan down in here, that sort of thing. Dean's water shoes, the girls' water shoes. And then I'll be wearing my sandals that I can use for all those different occasions. Now let's quickly pack up the girls' backpacks. So these are going to be their personal items. I will have everything that I can linked down below. All you'll have to do is just click on the link that says kids personal item, and it will have everything that you see linked there so that you can go ahead and shop anything that you're wanting from this. But I have their backpacks. This is the toddler size, so it's a smaller size backpack from Simple Modern. So they have a lot of room in them. Have a like tablet tech pocket back there in the back. Got a spot for you to put their name. They've got a little mini pocket here in the front. This larger zipper pocket with a spot for like pens and pencils. And then it does have a few pockets there as well. 2 water bottle pockets on either side. And then it's got the nice soft padded straps on the back, and it does have the 2 buckles here as well, so it kind of helps keep it on them. So you can do that. And so it's the exact same for Lucy that Bella's. For both of them, I've got matching things. They're just slightly different based on what their interests are, but I have both of them a muslin blanket. They've been getting a little chilly on the plane. Sometimes you can't turn off the air conditioning enough for them and they get cold. So I have that little lightweight blanket that we're going to talk in there. I just have this from when they were a baby and we still have them. So got that. I've got their sand toys that I'll be putting in there. It's a collapsible bucket and then like a little scoop and some little sand molds that I got in there. I got this in a 2-pack, so 1 for each of them. So grab that. Have this little Imagine Ink water paint. They love these books so much. So we have that. I have a little busy pouch. I can even toss this into my pool bag, water bag, whatever. Sometimes I'll even throw it in our park bag for Disney. And so it's got a little coloring book in there, some crayons as well. So we've got that. This one we got from our Memorial Day trip and they loved it. She didn't get through all of them, but it's little dot stickers and you like color or paint with the stickers. So it was really fun and they loved that one. It's got, I think, 8 different scenes in there that they can do. So it's really cute, but they love that. This you saw in the haul earlier. So we do have our mermaid stickers. Got their little Mickey fans because they love those and they're as much a toy as anything else. Got some play sand, little kinetic sand kind of thing going on here. Have a little stretchy tube. And then I also have this little keychain robot, kind of like a little sensory toy. He moves and they love these. I just kind of have things that I rotate through. I've shared these, I don't know, a few months back, but I kind of pulled them out of rotation and then I popped them back in. So that way it just kind of gives some variety for the girls. But I have that. I have their finger paint. It's mess-free finger painting, and this was also a hit on our Memorial Day trip. So it's got all kinds of coloring sheets or painting sheets in here. And they loved it. They would work together on each other's books and stuff. So Bella didn't do near as much in hers, but Lucy did a lot in hers. And This was such a huge hit and mess free. And then I have their little tray table attachment. This just slides right on the end. Let's see where it's at. This slides right on the end of the tray table, and then it makes a little like tray kind of pocket almost, so that if they have like little toys, their crayons, they're working on stickers, anything like that, they can put it inside of that and it doesn't roll off the tray table. So we found that to be super, super helpful. So this has been, oh my gosh, one-handed. This has been in the heavy rotation and just basically always goes in there. And I've got, again, same thing for Lucy as well. Oh, and I did have, this was one of the sticker wows by Melissa and Doug. I got some refill stickers and put this in there, but they can use that in their sticker book or their painting book. They can use that in the paper in here, in their little notebook and that sort of thing. And so they can use those stickers for that, but they did fill up the book on our last trip and run out of stickers. So this is a little refill for that. And then, like I said, I have the exact same thing going on for Lucy's bag over here. So I'm just going to toss all this stuff in there and then I'll show you what it looks like in the bag. Here's everything inside of the bag. So I put the little fan in the sand here in the front. I've got their little sticker stamper in there as well. In this top pocket, I've got the little robot as well as the little expandable tube there. And then everything else is just here in the main compartment of the bag. I've got their sand toys back where the tablet spot is. And yes, we are going screen free. We did this on our Memorial Day trip, just, you know, trying it, wild hair. And it actually went really good. So it took a few more activities. Usually I was doing my 3-2-1 method. So I did take a few extra activities to replace the tablet because the tablet just does so much. So you'll see I do have a few more activities in here, but it went so well that we're doing it again. The only thing I will be adding in the morning before we leave is their water bottles. Just slide them down in the pockets, and then I'll probably toss in a quick snack for them just so they can kind of have a little easy access to something for themselves. And just, I don't know, they like feeling independent and they love having what we have. So we have personal item bags, so they are all about it, and they love carrying their backpacks, thankfully. So this has worked out really well last time, so we're trying it again, you guys. And just so everyone's clear, we're not going completely screen free. They're literally watching TV right now so I can pack and film. Like, we are not just completely screen free, but it was nice to just do something a little different on that trip. And we really enjoyed kind of detoxing. We didn't watch a lot of TV while we were there and stuff, and we just like kind of shut it down for a little bit, and it was kind of nice to just like not. So with that being said, I'm not anti-screen time. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I will probably still take our tablets from time to time, but we're just doing something different this time. So if you are a screen-free family, hopefully that helps give you some ideas of some different things that you can do. Or if you want to just try it and you're like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we can try it, you can totally just give it a shot and see, because I was really surprised my kids did way better than I thought they were going to. Again, we're not completely getting rid of screens, so I don't want to start a bunch of arguments because I know that's such a touchy subject, but I'm just sharing our experience and you can do with it what you may. But with that being said, I'm gonna finish grabbing a couple snacks to throw in here, and then I think I'm getting close, I think. Okay, I feel a lot better. We had dinner, Taco Tuesday, so it's like, it's a good day. But I just wanted to run through the bag. I do need to wash this new cup, so I will have to do that. But here in the front pocket, I've got our magic bands and lip balm that I just threw on the floor. So we will be ready for that. I have my favorite lip gloss in here as well. Pack of gum, and then in this front pocket, it's just normal traveling things. Let's see, I actually have Bella's magic band that I have in here. I don't know that she'll need it, but if she goes to the nursery for whatever reason, it's a short cruise, so I don't anticipate using the nursery with her. But if we do, then she will need a magic band. Lucy will need a magic band for the kids club. If she ends up going, she will probably end up going at some point because she loved the kids cruise on the Wish, so, or the kids club on the Wish. So I have a feeling she would like this one too. Have our little motion sickness meds bag. It's got the lollipops, it's got all those things that I shared earlier in that. Have a quick little sunscreen stick in the front. Got my phone charger, hand sanitizer, full of pens. I've got hair ties and things for the girls, silicone straws Got that, and then on the back side here, I have our passport pouch. So we are like, got all of our very important documents in there. I've got a place to put my laptop, so that'll slide in here in a few minutes whenever I'm done working. Probably not gonna be for a bit, but I'm like gonna take a break and I'm gonna take a shower and like get ready. My wipes wristlet in here, so I've got that. I've got my wet bags with the girls' change of clothes. So normal things, if you've seen any of my other videos, this is like pretty normal travel day stuff for me. I always keep a wet bag for each girl and a change of clothes, because on our last trip, not the last one, but the last before that, it was like, came in clutch that I had that. You have this little splat mat that I use as like a little picnic blanket. I can lay this down. We use it at Disney World. We can use it in the airport. We can use it anywhere. So I've got that in here as well. This backpack, I'm amazed like at how much this thing holds. I've got my little sucker stash, so my little lollipops. Got our mealtime bags in here as well. So if we need to do mealtime at the airport, whatever, we can do that. And then I've got my snack bag that I am tossing in here too. Still has room. It even has pockets in the front. It has like almost like a little waterproof pocket up top, which is cool. And then a mesh pocket down here at the bottom. So I like how much it holds. Like I'm not packing it as like a official like personal item. If I was like packing personal item only, which we might have to try that on a trip, but yeah, that's that. And it does have the little like clips on the side, so if I need to like squish it down, I totally could. I have a couple more things I will show you, and then I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go wash out my water bottle. So other than last minute things that I need to throw in tomorrow morning, like my curling iron, things like that, I'll probably throw it into Dean's personal item because his is like basically empty. So that is the plan. Also for diapers, I'm probably gonna just throw them into his as well. And then if we need any more, we can always buy them on the cruise ship, but I'm just gonna like put what I think we are gonna need in his bag, and then we use those up, and then we have room for souvenirs if we want to bring home some souvenirs. So I don't know that we're gonna go like ham on stuff, but we might get like a thing or two. So with that being said, I'm going to quickly insert the footage here of the rest of the Amazon haul. All right, so 2 pieces of the 5 things I got in the rest of my stress ordering before a trip. One of those being, I mean, this is not just trip specific, but I'm like, I could wear that on travel day. That was my excuse for buying it. But it's this like built-in bra top. It's like a little tank that you can wear under things. It feels really comfortable. I did size up to a medium. I'm usually a small, but I just don't, sometimes some of these tops end up being so tight that they don't make me feel good about myself. And I feel like I have skin like hanging over and like flabby hanging over, and I'm like, I know I'm not in like picture perfect fit shape. I'm not doing CrossFit and all this stuff in the gym. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not working out every day. Like I go for walks and that's it. But I really like this. I love the little like cutout detail in the back, and this is perfect for wearing under like some of the rompers and dresses and things like that. Speaking of rompers, this is another thing I stress ordered, and it's this thing. It's this purple romper. It has like this cut off sleeve detail, and then in the back it is open. So I was planning on wearing that tank you just saw under this and being super comfortable. It does have pockets on the side, and it ties here at the waist to kind of accentuate my girlish figure and whatever. And the legs are super wide, so this is probably TMI for some people, but I've always wondered this. Before I jumped on the bandwagon of the romper trend, I'm like, how do you go to the bathroom in it? Like, oh, that's my question. So if we're doing number 2, yeah, you are gonna be naked and afraid in the bathroom, which is also why I kind of like wearing like a little undershirt like this, so I'm not completely naked and afraid. Like that's just not fun. You can just do the one-piece swimsuit thing and just kind of pull it to the side, go. I've not had any issues with like getting dirty, needless to say, with that method. This is probably way too much. This is way too much information for the internet to know about how I go to the bathroom. But with that being said, that's kind of how I do that. And I have a couple of other things that I have ordered that I'm gonna show you really quick. Okay, so I said 3 other things, but I got 2 of this thing. It is a little silicone bunny nightlight. So the girls like a nightlight at night. Dean and I can't, him specifically can't do a nightlight. I don't mind it as much. I can go to sleep, but he like can't do it. But that way the girls can have a little small nightlight near them. We've got this little guy and it changes colors, and even on nighttime flights we can do this. Plus I didn't bring it in here, but it has a little remote control, so you can set a timer on it. You can adjust the different like colors on it. So if you want it to be a single color, you can do that. So we got each one of them one of those. I think it was like on lightning deal for like $8, so it was pretty cheap. And then we did, because we have a stateroom with a porthole but not a veranda, and if you saw the last time, I'm like, I had already booked this and a veranda was gonna be like $2,000 or $3,000 more, and I'm like, I just can't really justify that right now for a 3-night cruise. We're not gonna even be in the stateroom very much. We're not having any days at sea. We're gonna be in port every day, so I'm like, I can't justify that. So we did though grab this fan to bring on board. It is rechargeable and it also works when you plug it in. So you just extend it like this, and it actually extends really, really tall. So you can set it up beside of your bed. Got a little fan, and then you've got the little button here on the inside of it. So we can use this like anywhere. We could take it to the beach. We can use it wherever that we would need a fan to cool us off. So you can set it on like a tabletop if we wanted to. So I just felt like some air moving in the stateroom would also be kind of nice, so it's not just like stale. Even though like the air conditioner is circulating, or the air con, depending on where you're from, that's moving, but it's not like, I don't know, you don't feel it as much. So I thought this might give us, I don't know, maybe it was, again, stress purchase, but I'm oddly excited about it. So yeah, it's like pretty small, not taking up a ton of room, and this is just gonna go in Dean's personal item because his is, again, virtually empty, so it's gonna go in his bag. So okay, that's gonna do it now to end the video. But that's gonna do it for tonight, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, or today, whatever time this is. It's nighttime for me. I need to get ready for bed, but I hope you enjoyed the video and packing and prepping for this Disney cruise. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button or red subscribe button if you are new. Cruise vlogs will be coming at you very, very soon, so if you're excited to see our time on the Magic, then definitely click that red subscribe button and bell notification so you can know when they go live. And now that you've made it to the end of the video, you are now part of the honorary end of the video club. So that means you have to leave me a cruise ship boat emoji in your comment. That way I know you're part of the secret club. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!